Yo, oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Back again, back again, back again, back again. Yo, I think the last time I recorded something was like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. That was the last time I recorded something. Um, so I'm back again. This time, I wanna react to like some Diddy stuff, cause I feel like for someone who really like don't want to say I hate nigga the guy, but I'm just saying for someone like you know what I mean. I really haven't like reacted a lot about Diddy. So I'm gonna be doing that today. And the other thing which I wanna react to is like the young Philly stuff. Shocking, but I mean, listen, you know, yo, you never know with people, you know what I mean. So I'm gonna react to that as well. But before I even start. You know me, like once in a while, I get like a song which which gets me in the chokehold, and this time is this song, Ghana, one on one tonight. You know, on one tonight. I can't play like I'm gonna try and play it and stop because I can't play it on YouTube because obviously the shit will just get copywritten. But I'm gonna play like that. You nigga been hating way too. You niggas gonna be hating way too long to grow about that. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yo, this song is this song is good. Oh fuck! I know this. You know what? You know what? You know what? Let me not play this shit. Let me just jump into the whole thing. Let me just jump into the whole thing. I'll just listen to that, or like I'll just listen to that on repeat on my own self, on my own. So without further ado, let's jump to this P Diddy shit. Um, and apparently the one which I'm gonna react to is like this one. Apparently, the judge arrested. Oh, a judge arrest warrants for 7 celebrities involved in Diddy crimes. Jay-Z, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. Nah, I don't know. It might be clickbait. I don't know. So I'm just gonna look into what they're trying to say and just react to, like off this video, from what's his name, Stardom Scoop or whatever. You know, you know. Jay-Z, Jay, Jay-Z, Jay-Z. You know.
This is the fact that you're living in a hellhole called jail and you're secluded and it sucks. Welcome to jail. That's what jail is all about. Jail is about making it it's punishment.
The recent fallout from Diddy's arrest has shaken Hollywood as
It's shaking Hollywood. You know what? I hate when they say that. It's shaking Hollywood. Oh, like it was like a big secret. Everyone knew this DiDDYLER was doing his thing. Like more celebrities knew this DiDDYLER was doing his thing. There is a video of the game. Apparently the game used to live with Diddy for like 3 years. I mean, what does a grown man live with another grown man for 3 years like for? Especially this rich grown man living together. So I hate it when people say, oh, Hollywood has been shaked, like they didn't know. Of course they knew. They knew. The game knew. There's a video of him and Diddy and I think it was Usher. No. Oh no, actually it was Mick. How am I forgetting? It was Mick Mill. Literally, like they looked like they were handing Justin Bieber to Diddy, like. And Bieber drank one sip of Ciroc, and that nigga looked like he had drank some, I don't know, like some other shit. So yeah, I do not like when they say, "Oh, Hollywood has been shaken." No.
new reports suggest that arrest warrants have been issued for several celebrities alleged.
No, not Kanye. No. Prince Harry. Prince Harry.
Connected to his criminal activities. The investigation into Diddy's parties has expanded, and sources indicate that as many as 7 high-profile names may now face charges.
So still, like I said, that was a clickbait title. So I guess they're not gonna name the celebrities. So it's just gonna be guesswork, right? It's gonna be guesswork. Gazy.
The list includes major stars like Jay-Z and
I've been saying Jay-Z was next though. I've been saying that like from day dot, from day dot. Machiavelli the Dome spiritually singing like a holy Quran.
And Jennifer Lopez, adding even more
So the two, Jay-Z, J-Lo,
intrigue to an already shocking case.
So, absent a change in circumstances, the new judge isn't going to rule on it, despite the fact that there's a new lawyer on the case. They've got some death penalty lawyer. It's not a death penalty type case, but they've got a lawyer with death penalty experience just because, I don't know, they may need some more talent. Because guess what happens when you're sitting in jail? You start to question things. You know, is my lawyer doing everything my lawyer can do? Just because the lawyer didn't get him out of jail doesn't mean that he's not doing everything he can do. The case is the type of case where you're gonna sit and you're not treated differently because you're pdiddyler calling. I mean,
hey, pew, pew, pew. Shots fired. But I mean, he's right. P Diddy, P Diddler, P Fiddler, or P Kiddy Fiddler. You know, all those names are his because these niggas. Hey, fuck that. No, you know what? I don't want to say alleged. No, this nigga's doing this shit, man. Come on. At some point, we're gonna have to say, oh, this nigga's doing this shit. No, allegedly.
you're not. So we got a new judge, a new attempt at trying to get out, which is not going to work. A judge is not going to overrule his buddy judge. It's just not going to happen. We got a new lawyer on the case because he's not getting out. So let's try something different, is what his theory is. And the jail conditions, you know, I mean, he's probably just sitting in his cell, 6x8 cell, and just riding around on the back of a cockroach.
What the fuck is this guy? He's got jokes. Who the fuck is this guy?
And it's boring. I mean, and the conditions aren't the greatest.
Jennifer Lopez's connection to Diddy has resurfaced as both her personal and professional.
You know what? Definitely. I'm not saying that she would be. You know what? No, fuck that. She was dating this man for like what? How many years? How many years did J-Lo date P Diddy? I think it was more than 2 years, right? There ain't no way that. Uh,
Relationship with the music mogul is under scrutiny.
Anyway, as I was saying, there's no way that J-Lo would be dating P Diddy for like more than 2 years and like not see like even a speck of like little freak off sessions, like all those parties should attend with him. Don't see Nathan, don't see nothing. Come on, man. Let's be honest. She's harboring secrets. Or maybe she was partaking in some of this shit. I said maybe. I didn't say she was. So I don't need to say allegedly. You know? But maybe she was part of it. You know? Maybe it's gonna be more which comes out. You know?
Lopez, who dated Diddy in the early 2000s, has been linked to events at his notorious parties. While there's no confirmation that she participated in any illegal activities, her name on the arrest warrant list has caused a media frenzy. Attorneys may call Lopez to testify, especially given her past involvement with Diddy during a 1999 nightclub shooting.
Was given tapes of Jennifer Lopez from Diddy raids by FBI.
But no, according to Suge Knight.
Could it be the reason why Ben Affleck and J-Lo were fighting and they broke up? Could it be that's why they broke up? Maybe. Maybe Ben Affleck doesn't want to deal with all that shit. Maybe it's like, you know what? I love you, but I gotta have to let you go. Go deal with the diddler. Go deal with this case. Maybe he knows what's coming. You never know. You never know. We never know though.
Night.
The tape showed J-Lo's involvement in 1999's shooting, Knight says. I mean, whether Suge Knight said that is immaterial. Really, but I do question, Jennifer Lopez, because she was with and engaged to the diddler.
this guy. But I mean, that's exactly that's what I just said. Oh, I didn't even know they were engaged, by the way. So she was engaged with the diddler. Like I said, ain't no way she wasn't somewhat involved. Maybe I'll say allegedly there. But hey, fuck it. Like, who gives a fuck? But I'm just saying, there ain't no way she didn't know what the fuck was going on. Ain't no way. Ain't no way.
Wasn't she? I mean, back in the day? How are you that close to somebody where you're not aware of some of the shit's going on? I'd be shocked.
And remember, mind you, there's not to be like, there is like rumors that J-Lo is like a mean girl behind closed doors. Like how Nicki Minaj, like, you know how Nicki Minaj got those rumors like about, oh, Nicki Minaj is like a mean girly behind closed doors. Apparently J-Lo is the same way. So never trust bitches like that. So I wouldn't run it past her just to be like, to be honest.
If she didn't know. So you count on her to be a witness for the prosecution. She's trying to stay as far away from this as possible.
And
I don't know that I would, hold a candle up to what Suge Knight has to say.
And the big connection here is that the 99 significance is in relation to that 1999 club shooting that he was involved in, where a bunch of people died, and she was there. And so that's what they were talking about, is she was a witness. This was his statement. They go raid Puffy's house, and they get all these videos of J-Lo doing this and J-Lo doing that. He said, recalling her involvement in the 1999 nightclub shooting, where Moses Shine Barrow took the fall.
By the way, they really let that nigga Shine go to jail for like what, 10 or more years? They really let Shine go to jail for more than 10 years. That nigga looks like Obama now. And I think he did, I don't know what he said about the whole Diddy situation. I think he said that, I think he said whatever, something about all things in the dark come to the light or some shit like that. But I think he's happy as fuck now that like this shit is going on. And I think if anything, I think he would know more about the whole J-Lo situation, involvement of it, especially with the whole 99 shooting. I think Shine would have more to. I don't think he would come and say shit, but I think he knows more.
All for the music mogul, and they know the fact that J-Lo lied and said the gun was Shine.
The third generation of silicone dentures imported from the United States. With its concealed style, obvious...
Wait.
Or whatever, and sent that man to...
J-Lo said that it was Shine's gun? She lied? Under oath? Oh, yes. Yeah, see? So if she lied about that, it's clear she would lie about the freak-offs. It's clear she wouldn't even disclose anything about the freak-offs. It's clear she would be like the one running around with the baby oils. You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, you know what I mean? That holds weight. It's clear. If you lie about another nigga, like just saying, she would definitely lie about the freak offs. She definitely knows what's up. She definitely knows like her time is coming. I think she knows like her clock is ticking by the second. If they do this shit the right way, if this whole Diddy trial is done the right way, it's gonna be so many celebrities which are gonna get called out. If it's done the right way though. But the head honcho, Jay-Z, only time will tell. Only time will tell. I will give you an update on that towards the end of this video about what I think about the whole Jay-Z situation. And I'm never wrong about these situations, by the way.
Prison and destroyed his life. And they said they knew it was Puff's.
Commentator Stephen A. Smith has spoken out, suggesting that Diddy isn't the only figure facing serious charges. Smith
Stephen A. Smith needs to shut his bitch ass up as well. He knows what the fuck is going on in Hollywood. He needs to shut his bitch ass up as well. I'm just saying. Like, he needs to shut his mouth. He knows what the fuck is going on. He's partaking. Anyway, like this and another thing, this is just nothing to do with this video. It pisses me off with Angie Martinez. I just thought about that as well. With people who like with people who hold like information when they can divulge information where people can get some sort of like what understanding of what's going on. Like Angie Martinez needs to drop like the whole Tupac interview where apparently P Diddy and Jay-Z bought the Donald tried to distract like the whole distribution of that interview. It's a 2-hour interview which Angie Martinez apparently has, or maybe she had it and then it got bought by Diddy or Jay-Z, one of the two. She needs to drop that shit. If she has it, she needs to drop that shit. Or if she doesn't have it, or if they say, or if there's a way of finding out if these niggas bought it, if we want the interview out. That's all I'm saying. I want to hear what Pac was talking about. 2-hour Pac interview unreleased, man. Do you know how much like yo? Do you know how much that? I want. That's the only interview I wanna hear. Right now would be the perfect time for it to come out. That right now would be the perfect time for that Tupac 2-hour Angie Martinez interview to come out. Raw and uncut, unedited. Perfect.
implied that the scale of the accusations means several prominent people might also be involved. This adds weight to the growing rumors about other celebrities being part of Diddy's underground events. As Smith pointed out, if more names continue to surface, the implications could extend well beyond the hip-hop community.
Some of these stories, because I think it's important to point this out. When you highlight and you talk about some of the charges that have been leveled against him, and you see some of the stuff that's being said about him.
He's another fuck. I hate calling people puppies and shit like that because no, I hate it, but it's just we know what's up with this guy as well, because I feel like he knows what's up. He's just there to like regurgitate words and shit. But yeah, I wouldn't take his word for like anything.
Look at this right here. Former Danity Kane singer Aubrey O'Day writes, "I never thought."
Aubrey O'Day has been telling people, she's been screaming from day one. She's been screaming from day one, telling people what's up. But hey, I guess that nigga was way too powerful then. No one used to care. If anything, people used to clown her. People used to clown Aubrey O'Day when she used to tell you how much of a monster that nigga was. People used to clown her. So I'm surprised now Mr. Stephen A. Smith, you're talking about about Aubrey O'Day.
"I would see this day," she told TMZ. "We all buried this inside of us in order to be able to keep going. And not just me, but victims you don't even know yet. We're all processing what that type of vindication can actually feel like now. Every conversation I've had with victims last night has been beyond moving on all levels." That was Aubrey O'Day.
She's been saying it.
You
from
know
day
50
one.
Cent was gonna make sure his voice was heard. Clowning P. Diddy. Taunting him basically, because he's long taunted P. Diddy for years over the harrowing allegations against him. And what does he say here? This is yesterday, 50 Cent. "Here I am, keeping good company with the Drew Barrymore TV show. And I don't have 1,000 bottles of lube at the house." 50 Cent was referencing the over 1,000 bottles of baby oil.
You know, in that baby oil, apparently there were like Quaaludes and some shit like that. There was like some drugs in there. It wasn't just baby oil. It just wasn't that because they wanted to lubricate themselves. I think that nigga was like paralyzing motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Oh, by the way, there's a movie called what's that movie called which I just watched? Which was produced by Zoe Kravitz. It's called what? What? Blank point? Blink. Oh, Blink Twice. Watch that movie. If you whoever like, if someone's watching, if Blink Twice, watch that movie. Scary.
And personal lubricants for the freak-offs that the indictment revealed were allegedly found during the raid of Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami back in March.
Jason Lee, a Hollywood insider, has mentioned seeing many influential figures at Diddy's notorious parties. Lee's comments reinforce the suspicion that Diddy's gatherings attracted more than just casual partygoers. Many of these events reportedly involved dangerous activities. As more footage and evidence emerge, the full scope of who attended and participated may come to light, increasing the pressure on those who remain silent.
There's really no deal that the U.S. Attorney's Office can offer, and it's certainly not one that Diddy will accept. It would involve decades in federal prison. We're talking about mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years for both the drug charges and the sex trafficking. So we know that Diddy has fought charges before. There were state charges, there were gun-related, the nightclub shooting with J-Lo, but he's going to dig in his heels, and this case is going to trial. So if you're prosecutors, you really want to make sure that your evidence is bulletproof before you go down that route.
With the increasing complexity of the case, a new judge has been assigned to oversee Diddy's legal battle. The appointment of a fresh judicial figure comes as federal prosecutors prepare to handle a growing list of defendants, including high-profile names. This decision highlights the seriousness of the situation, with the potential for an even broader investigation. Many celebrities linked to Diddy's parties are reportedly terrified as arrest warrants and subpoenas have been issued. With rumors of secret tapes showing compromising footage of stars like Jay-Z and Kim Kardashian,
Crazy. Come out and play. You know. Hey, you can dark and weave, but eventually, man, the game is gonna catch up. But yeah.
the scandal has rocked Hollywood.
Hey, she is not wrong. Listen to this.
I now hold the opinion that Kim Kardashian is a prostitute, and I'm not.
Hey, I mean, are we meant to be? I thought that was well known. I thought we knew that chick was like a high level prostitute. Like, ain't she the one who used to go like to Dubai and like fuck like them princes and getting paid millions of dollars? Ain't that what the whole family do? I think that was a known thing. I think that this is how these Kardashians roll. Even in their marriage, they'll go to Dubai, fuck a fucking prince, get maybe a cool 5 mil. They're just high. They're just like their punani is just high class. I mean, I guess them Dubai princes, like, they love to pay, right? I think this was a known thing. This is not surprising. We all know she's a prostitute. Allegedly, I guess so.
Not going to edit this opinion. Kim Kardashian is a prostitute. Her mother is a pimp. Worse than a prostitute, Kim Kardashian is a corpse. She's a body without a soul. She is so emblematic of the society that we live in today. That if you are willing to degrade yourself, if you are willing to denigrate yourself, then our society, our American society, will give you more, right? How much are you willing to show us of your body? How much are you willing to give us of your daughter?
There's a little known side hustle that I'm doing myself that earns me a very healthy 6-figure year.
Daughter's body. That is the price of fame, and she did it. This is where we're at. This is why we tell you not to follow the Hollywood types. This is why you should not allow your children to idolize Hollywood.
Don't idolize nobody. Don't idolize nobody. Especially people with no morals. Especially with people with no heart. Like especially people who are not representing Nathan. At least if you're gonna fuck with someone who does shit like for morality, who does shit for the greater good, who does shit for for their people, and by now I'm talking about like let's say Pac, cause I do love Pac, like, but I'm just saying he's still a human being at the end of the day, right? But I'm saying it's what he represented. It's like the representation. It's like what you represent. It's what you do, like how you are as a human being, what you fuck for, what you go for, like your morals. I feel like the more we go, the more the people lose their morals and shit. The more we go, people losing their morals and shit.
These are not the people that we should be following.
Some celebrities, including Jay-Z, have allegedly gone into hiding
Fuck KZ.
after the FBI issued warrants to search their properties.
Oh, is that Eva appeal? That is Eva
An attorney
appeal.
involved in Diddy's case has reportedly viewed incriminating footage featuring several high-profile celebrities.
Oh, Carisha, please. Carisha. You trying to act like, oh, you've got a new man. Like, listen, nobody's gonna forget that you were getting peed on, and you were really happy about getting peed on by Mr. P. Diddler. Fuck, where was I? Oh, here we go. I was here. I'm saying, Young Miami, we are never, even if you try and get you, or say you've got a new man, no one gives two fucks. We still remember that you were talking about you were getting peed on. You were talking to the other chick, I think, the other PDD side chick, and you were saying that you're gonna get, if you wanted her to eat your coochie, you could get the dealer to tell her to come and eat your coochie. So we ain't forgetting you, Miss Young Miami. This one, you're a part of it as well. You cannot run away from this shit. Okay.
Many of whom are even more prominent than Diddy himself. These tapes allegedly capture compromising activities at Diddy's
Wait, am I missing something? Is that it? Is that ever appeal?
than Diddy himself. An attorney involved in Diddy's case has reportedly viewed incriminating footage featuring several high-profile celebrities, many of whom are even more prominent than Diddy himself. These tapes
No. This is one of my favorite, by the way. Disappointed.
allegedly capture compromising activities at Diddy's infamous parties, potentially linking major stars to the illegal events under investigation.
I had heard of this Jaguar right before, but the things she was saying seemed so outlandish that I just dismissed it as conspiracy theories. I have to hold space for the possibility that, well, maybe it is true. I just can't fathom like Beyonce being a criminal and like knowingly doing harm and keeping things like
Why not? Why wouldn't you fathom that? Because why? Like, you told me things because she sings great. You couldn't fathom because she's a great singer. Nigga, what the fuck? That doesn't even make sense. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense, Mr. Shit, I was about to say Mr. Gable, but
it's so hard to swallow.
The footage could have significant repercussions, not only for the individuals involved, but also for the wider entertainment industry. With growing speculation about who these celebrities might be, legal experts believe the case could expand, implicating more of Hollywood's elite. Two of the most shocking names on the list, Kim Kardashian and Jay-Z.
Those are the only names they're naming, but those names they're naming is like the no names. Give us more names. Give us more names. We know. Oh no, actually, Kim Kardashian, she wasn't talked about. So I guess that's the third one. So it's what, Beyonce, Jay-Z, and what, Kim? All right.
Are reportedly missing after the FBI issued warrants for their arrest.
So as you guys know, right now because Diddy's arrested, a bunch of these Kardashian clips are once again.
Wait, was there an issue like for their arrest? Is it? I don't know about that.
Again, going viral. It has to do with Khloe, Courtney, they're talking about Diddy parties, you name it. Well, there's even a little bit more that I don't think I covered. This is from The Sun, here we go. So at the time, Khloe told her sister Courtney that she had spent the night partying with a string of famous faces. She said that I got on a plane at 5:30 in the morning. Well, this party, I think half the people there were butt naked. You would have loved it. Khloe then turned to her co-star, Kaja, I don't know how to say it, and said, have you met Khloe's new like crew of friends? To which she replied, yes. Yeah, I don't think I covered that, so oh my goodness. Also, I want to point this out. When you guys watch the Kardashian clips where they're talking about these Diddy parties and you really like watch them, you can
and you really like Weston, you can really
tell it's almost like they knew it was weird or bizarre or shocking, right? So like Khloe said something along the lines like, oh, Courtney, did you like the party? And Courtney's like, yeah. And then they talk about it and then Khloe's like, you loved it? Like, I don't know. It just seems weird to be talking about a party because usually when you go to a party, everyone's like, yeah, the party was sick. It was great. It was a good time. But like how they're talking about it just even seems off, bro. I'm just saying. Who knows, man? Tell me what you guys think.
Jay-Z's involvement with Diddy.
Jay-Z, come out and play. I think his time is coming. Like, it's coming, man.
Particularly concerning the wild party events, has placed him under intense scrutiny. Likewise, Kardashian's sudden disappearance following the raid has fueled speculation about her role in Diddy's inner circle.
I do not know if things can get any crazier. If this girl start talking, it can be the end of P. Diddy. Not this girl, this girl. So if you have not heard, Kim Kardashian allegedly had some videotapes and audio tapes that was actually recovered in the raid at P. Diddy's home. So Kim Kardashian allegedly has been on high-profile individuals to gain access to confidential information such as documents and top-secret information on weapons. Y'all gotta look at this. Look at this.
Closing in on Kim Kardashian. The FBI investigation, initially a tremor threatening her carefully constructed image, has morphed into a full-blown earthquake threatening to engulf her entire empire.
Is this whole like Hollywood shit is all about full of manipulation? It's almost like they put all that shit in like movies and people be like, oh, this shit is fake, and then you realize, man, motherfuckers is like manipulating each other. Like you feel like you're in Hollywood, but yet these motherfuckers are. It's like all a game of like manipulating each other. Like you think you are friends, you're not friends. This person is working for this person. This person is like trying to get information off you, like so that they can use you because of your power. It's like this whole like game like of immorality. By the way, immorality. These niggas is just power hungry, like mad, like god complexes. Like it's like some crazy weird shit, man.
leaked information paints a picture of a woman who allegedly used a seductive facade to mask a ruthless ambition, wielding stolen documents and secrets like weapons. Kim Kardashian has found herself at the center of a sensational scandal, with federal authorities uncovering a shocking plot allegedly orchestrated by the reality TV star. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, has disclosed disturbing details, accusing Kardashian of a scheme involving drugging high-profile men in order to pilfer crucial documents for personal enrichment and blackmail purposes.
Yes, you heard that right.
Both Jay-Z and Diddy are now facing allegations that go beyond just partying. Legal sources suggest that their collaboration might have extended into various illegal activities, including drug distribution and coercion. Their long-standing partnership in both music and
These niggas fucked up hip hop. These two niggas fucked up hip hop, man. They took hip hop there a whole different route, Like, if you notice, like, all the big pimping, like the money thing, like they took hip hop. Like hip hop could have been used for so much greater good. Like, and I always never. Oh shit! Now let me actually play that. I never forget this when Pac said this. When Pac said this, man, I never forget this. I never said he said he would never be hip. He would never want to be in hip hop if hip hop got to this, like, Tupac, gun range interview. See, I think I already got a clip, like, right there, because I like that part so much. Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, shit. Hip hop should go through every single emotion that we have, you know? And that's what it. Oh, here you go.
It's not gonna make it.
Huh?
It's not gonna make it.
It's not gonna make it.
Question just one more time. That's not the full.
Wait.
People can relate. You say those having a
That's the perfect example. When people used to ask me last year, what you call your music? Like, hardcore, I didn't even put it in that position. I said it was soul music, because that's what it is to me. It's like Bill Withers and Marvin Gaye. You know how they used to, like, sing, and no matter who was listening to the tape, it was still a black thing. It was a black music, and that's how.
Yeah. I'm playing this to say that, like, you see how Pac wanted hip hop to go, and you see how these niggas switched it up. Listen to this. We're gonna dive. We're gonna go back. We're gonna spin back. But listen to this.
You know, the rap is. You know, it's like Straight Up Menace. That song, Straight Up Menace, Compton's Most Wanted. When that shit came out, nigga was having a bad day. You know, I was on my way to get some weed, fucked up. You know, I'd be tense and shit. And I was listening to that shit just to know that another nigga was feeling the same way you feel. A rapper that you know, that you seen, and the music fit and the words fit. That shit, like, you know, get you through. Just like as if you got a phone call from a homie to say, yeah, I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's like the music lets you know that another person understands. And for the black community especially, we have like broken families with no father, no big brothers, and so the music becomes the big brother, and or the music becomes the father, because you listening to all these niggas. So it'd be like I grew up Ice Cube, Public Enemy, KRS-One, LL Cool J, Big Daddy Kane. All them niggas was my daddy, you know, because I ain't have none, and that's who I listen to know how to have big nuts, you know what I'm saying? Them the niggas who I gauge my nuts by. So if Cube was saying he was knocking this, you know, knocking this nigga off, and Kane was saying this and this is how you do a nigga, and LL was saying beat niggas like this, you grow up being, okay, that's fuck it. Fuck it. I got big nuts. I'm knocking niggas off. I'm not taking shit from the police. Cube told me this, the bitch is a bitch, and I'm not.
Wait.
Got it from they daddy, and they spitting the gang. That's why these white kids could dress and act.
Not
they
that,
got fucking Hood 101 more than some niggas. they got to wear. That's all from our records. We talk game, the lifestyle.
Wait.
As soon as we start talking about some of that Vanilla Ice shit, they ain't gonna buy the records. Anger. Yeah. That is when I got that Mac 11. I don't be. I done lived in Baltimore, Maryland. Everywhere I went, that was the. You know, I rap. I'm a hip hop. Right now, you can check anything. It get me through a lot of shit. You know, it get me through a lot to know that another nigga's feeling what I feel. Influence? What, on my music? Yeah, exactly. Shit, the hood, everywhere I've been. I done lived in New York, that's where I was raised, that's where I came up, you know, and I done moved to, I done lived in Harlem, the Bronx, you know, just in New York. And, you know, that's two different cultures. And then I done lived in Baltimore, Maryland, you know, that's a whole nother type culture. That's that Washington, D.C. scene. I done lived there for 4 years.
Hey, no Diddy, Big Nut. Yeah, it has to be Big Nut, something about Big Nuts. Like, no Diddy, though. No Diddy.
Shit, I don't know. It depends on niggas.
Yes!
You know, if niggas
This
got
part.
big nuts like me, it's gonna get way harder. But shit, if niggas got little nuts, it's gonna start getting.
See, they had asked him that where do you see hip hop going, and then he's like, this is the one. They asked him, where do you see hip hop going in the next like few years, and then this is his answer.
Getting back to a different type of rap, you know what I'm saying? Partying and fucking and all of that type of shit. Because that's what we talk about when they don't let us talk about what we really want to talk about. Shit, I don't know. It depends on niggas' balls. You know, if niggas got big nuts like me, it's gonna get way harder. But shit, if niggas got little nuts, it's gonna start getting back to a different type of rap. You know what I'm saying? Partying and fucking and all of that type of shit. Because
And what type of raps do we have nowadays? What type of raps do we have nowadays? Like, or what type of raps did them niggas like usher in? Like them niggas like Jay-Z and these motherfuckers like Diddy. Like the whole partying, the whole fuck, you know what I mean? Like this is the shit which they ushered in. No substance at all. You know what I'm saying? This is what these niggas were, what they did to hip hop.
Business has taken on a darker tone with these new allegations.
Jay-Z did end up losing his cool at the party because while he was on the dance floor with Beyonce, he snatched the person's phone for trying to record her. Now, Beyonce was busy dancing.
Why is this nigga like so bothered?
And bouncing around, and she was interacting with Kelly Rowland and Saweetie, so she wasn't paying attention, but there was somebody trying to sneak a video of her, and Jay-Z wasn't here for it. He snatched that phone out of that man's hand and said, "Come on, man, what are you doing?" Now, some people may have thought Jay-Z overreacted, but people have to learn how to respect other people's boundaries. Just because Beyonce is a celebrity does not mean that it's okay to invade her personal space and record her without her permission. Now, granted, this is a party where a lot of people have their phones out, and celebrities like Beyonce and Jay-Z can't expect everybody to put their phone away because that's not realistic. When they walk into the room, people will try to record them. But in this situation, I do think the guy was doing too much. It seemed like he was filming Beyonce without her permission, and Jay-Z snatched his phone out of his hand. But that wasn't too smart on Jay-Z's part because that guy could try to sue him. Jay-Z did snatch that phone rather aggressively, so if the guy is petty enough, he could probably take some legal action. Now, Beyonce almost lost her cool as well because somebody was recording her. Beyonce was to make them stop.
And it's one connected to the illegal activities. The investigation is proceeding cautiously, ensuring that all evidence is verified before moving forward with additional charges.
Laws and people with foolishness and people with malcontent, but we are sifting through that and trying to make sure that we identify and vet people that have real claims, legitimate, credible claims. Right now, we're talking about 120 people from 25 different states for conduct that occurred over 25 years.
25 different states? Is that what you said? Not cities. You said 25 different states.
Los Angeles, New York, were flown in for these clubs or at concerts or on a group of people that are involved. And then you have another group, and maybe this is the more sinister situation, where young people with stars in their eyes, wanting to break into the entertainment industry with promises of stardom, who are taken advantage of, in some cases allegedly drugged and abused, and basically just left behind.
Justin Bieber.
And with shame and guilt.
This suggests a methodical approach to avoid missteps while ensuring justice for all victims involved. In a stunning twist, a source close to Kim Porter, Diddy's late ex-girlfriend, claims to possess footage that could implicate several Hollywood elites. According to this author, releasing the footage would result in a scandal so massive it could bring the entertainment industry to its knees. The tapes.
So basically, what they're saying is like, so what, the tapes are not going to be released just because there's so many people who are protected, right? So the tapes are not going to come out because there's so many people who are protected. So how is this track meant to go then? If there are so many people who are protected, then this shit is going to be bogus anyway. So it just means that they're going to slap Diddy with a couple of years, you know what I mean? And then it's going to be like in that the whole R. Kelly situation. That's it.
Allegedly show celebrities in highly compromising situations, and if they are made public, the fallout could be unprecedented.
Author of Kim Porter's book says Kim had tapes of Diddy having relations, air quotes, with Jay-Z, Will Smith, and others. Okay, so I told you guys yesterday, and I played a couple of little clips from his interview, but I told you that I was going to sit down and watch the whole thing and come back and talk to you guys about it. So it's 2 hours and 15 minutes. I watched.
Hey, Will Smith, I believe. Jay-Z, I believe. You know.
Watch it for you guys so you wouldn't have to. Okay. Now there's a lot of things that this guy is saying that I don't believe when it comes to him and this flash drive that he has. He claims that Kim Porter's friends gave him a flash drive, and that's where he got the book idea and the stuff to write this book that he's put out on Amazon, that Amazon now has taken back, okay? But although that he is saying some things that just seem very far-fetched and untrue because he hasn't proven it, people are saying there's a lot of things that can be true, and he is saying that he is actually going to produce finally the evidence. So for people like me who don't believe him, or maybe believe some things and don't believe, he's saying that if it comes to it and he's pushed to litigation, that he is going to prove the fact that he does have this flash drive, and on these flash drive there are tapes with Will Smith and Jay-Z and others. He said, and I'm going to play the clip for you in a second, he says, Will Smith and Jay-Z can be bisexuals. Actually, you know what? Let me not even paraphrase this guy. I'm going to just play the clip. Listen to what he says about Will Smith and Jay-Z and about them being bisexual.
Jaden Smith recently made a surprising statement regarding his father, Will Smith's possible involvement with Diddy. While the details of Will Smith's connection to the scandal remain unclear, Jaden's comments have raised eyebrows, potentially dragging another A-list family into the controversy. This revelation adds yet another layer to an already complex and far-reaching investigation. What do you think the final outcome of this case will be?
As if you didn't need another reason to dislike Will Smith. Well, after watching this video, and mind you, it is a little disturbing, so please keep that in mind. Jaden says his mother sold him to Diddy, just like Usher handed Justin.
Jada? No! That's why Pac didn't fuck with Jada. I knew it. That's why Pac didn't fuck with her. He knew she was like a tad bit weird.
Over to Diddy, and he had to attend those so-called camps, and they did the same thing to him that they did to Justin. So his mother actually forced him into these horrible acts. Also, Will and Jada used Jaden for their own freak-off parties, and Jaguar Wright said young men have actually ran screaming out of their house just to get away from them. So she did say that they do really weird things in that house. Also, Will, his assistant, he actually walked in on Will having schmegs with another man. Also, Jada introduced Jada to some altering pills, and the fact that she had schmeg with one of his friends for 4 years. And guess what? Will didn't mind because he was batting for the other team and having affairs with young men that were in the industry under the guise of mentorship. And he used that to manipulate all of them. This is so disturbing, I can't even tell you how sad I feel for Jaden. Also for what they have put him through. His life probably would have ended up differently. So if they had just freaking been normal. And Jaden, he emancipated from his parents when he was 16 and he refused to even come back to do family interviews. So I just hope that one day both him and Justin get the help that they need and can move on from all of this.
That's true.
I'm Peanut, and that's my perspective.
That's true.
That's it for.
That's true. You know what? It wasn't a bad video. You know what? Shout out to Stardom Scoop. Shout out to them. It was not a bad video at all. It was a great video. Though they didn't say the 7 celebrities, I think you just said the celebrities where everyone knows. It's like what, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, and Beyonce. It's 3. Everyone knows about them. They told us Kim was a whore. I mean, everyone knew that. She was a prostitute. Like everyone knew she was fucking like the Dubai princes and shit like that for money. Or the whole family do that. Like it's a known thing. I'm guessing everyone knows that. Besides that, it was like a great kind of detailed video a little bit. It was great to react to. When it comes to the whole Gazy, the one which I was saying, listen, Jay is still protected. It's not time yet. The time is not now, but it's coming. It's not now. It's coming though. You can never stay protected, man. Yeah. Anyway, I wanted to react to this Young Philly video. Young Philly is like a British guy. Apparently he's going through it as well. They're calling him the mini DiDDYLER. To be honest, I really don't watch Young Philly that much. I know of him. You know what I mean? I like him when he's like he does Sidemen videos, he does Better Squad videos, but he's been people have been labeling him the young Diddy just because apparently he got accused of forcibly essaying.
Here are 3 results you can expect as someone who's been a Whoop member for over 6 years.
I'll react to that.
Whoop is a 24/7 wearable that.
Young Philly has appeared in court for the first time, was confronted by the Australian press. They wanted to get some answers out of him, but he refused to comment, literally running past them on his way back out. This is him appearing in court today.
Oh shit! This is a serious situation, by the way. I didn't mean to laugh, but that little joke. I ain't gonna lie, that little joke was a bit.
Appearing in court today. This would just be a simple appearance at the police station. I'm here in 5 minutes or so. Probably confirm these details and illegal proceedings that are going to come ahead. It said in the article, after just 5 minutes inside the station, he was leaving with his hood, this time down. He hopped down the steps with his hands fixed in his pockets as reporters asked if he had a message to his fan. All I can say for Philly right now, avoiding the questions, the police have told him not to speak. It must be a shock to his system what he's even going through, from a comfortable life in the UK, going over and finding himself in this mess. This is what he had said on a podcast not too long ago.
He was close to being raped in prison.
Hey yo.
Yeah, bro. And
that's why I wouldn't want to do true crime. Not R word for me. I don't even like saying it, bro.
Yeah, it's just the harsh reality.
Yeah, I know. But just allow me.
I'm
I
saying
don't want
as
to
in-
speak on it. Not on
Yeah,
my
it's
platform. You know
mad.
what I mean? Like,
Just because of how serious the allegation is, it's an R charge. Many people already are comparing him to Diddy as if it's that crazy. Something that's been going viral recently is
I do want to say though, like I've been seeing some of the like edits on Young Philly when they are posting like some certain edits, and like these edits have nothing to do with nothing. These are like just normal edits, but the way people are putting it, like it's just like they're trying to portray it like, oh, he's doing something bad, where he's like just doing some generic normal shit. And then but on TikTok they make it look like, yo, this nigga is like fumbling someone and like wanging on, like, you know what I mean? Like it's like, no, this is like 2 months ago that video was like normal, but just because there's like a name or an allegation placed upon him, now that it makes it look weird. And I feel this is what's wrong with the internet nowadays. And I'm not, by the way, if he done that shit, man, fuck him. Fuck him for life, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, sometimes the internet goes way too much. It goes way too much. Showing just a normal video of a guy just talking to ladies, like how you, like, you know, like people do interviews in the streets and stuff like that. That's how he does his interviews. He does that. But then just because there's an allegation towards him, now people are making it look weird. I don't like that. I don't like that about the internet. You know what I mean? But I mean, hey, listen. At the end of the day, the internet wins, man. You can't. Internet undefeated. You know what I'm saying? Every time. But yeah.
is Young Philly talking on the Diddy situation. He didn't know what was going on with Diddy, but people have twisted this into maybe being okay with what Diddy done, but that's not the case. This is the clip that's been going viral on TikTok that he's been getting backlash for.
2024 is the year that people are really going to be getting exposed. So this year,
I love Cat Williams on this pod.
This year has been very crazy, you know. 2024.
No, that's a no Diddy.
That's wild.
No Diddy.
That's
No
good
Diddy.
use.
No
That's
Diddy.
good
Alright, so what's the issue with him though? Is this
not just one
help me
issue.
understand, because is it the fact that he's allegedly doing gay activities with other rappers? Like, I don't get it.
Yeah,
That's
no.
like
Hey, my brother. My brother. My brother. Don't act like you don't know what Diddy is like. See, now, okay.
why does everyone hate him?
But he's not getting bagged for that. You know what I mean? You're not going to get bagged for just...
In America, they don't go,
Yeah, so
he's
this-
gay, get him. Like, it's not the way it works.
No, but this is
So-
what I'm saying.
The comments on that TikTok you just watched are wild. I know for a fact that Chunk's mother warned him about FILLY and he didn't take her seriously. Someone said, this is Chunk's foreshadowing. FILLY was actually defending Diddy. I think he generally just didn't know about the situation,
No, he did
but whatever. Bro said, what is the issue? These comments are absolutely dragging him, going as far as to say, FILLY can't...
Okay, yeah. I can do part. I just because it's because it's the diddler, the diddler that kind of makes me. I kind of join the internet right there. I did the same thing, which I'm talking about how the internet perceives things. I just did it right now when I said, "Hey, my brother, why?" You know what I mean? That's what the internet does. But anyway, yeah, what he said there, like, yeah, it just seems like he didn't know the situation. You know what I mean? It seems like it was a guy who was like, oh, what did he actually do? Like, is it like the gay shit? You know what I mean?
Kind of low-key looks like Diddy's son. The only thing we have on this case right now to go by is a quote-unquote victim's friend explaining on the TikTok live what she's heard about what possibly happened, and that's it.
Calm down. You have all the time in the world. I'm listening to you. I'm here.
This is the problem with this. Like, see, this is the problem with this shit. Now, these, not bitches. These young ladies. Now they're taking it and then they're making TikToks about it. Like, they take a video of like Young Philly just saying hi to a lady. Like, and now it's like they're making like a whole like a whole like debate around it. Oh, he said hi to a lady in 2015, and that lady was 19 years old, but he said hi to her and smiled to her, and now they're like, oh, but maybe he smiled in a way of like, that smile was a bit creepy. You see how he smiled at her? It was a bit. See, this is the problem. Instead of like, if he genuinely did this shit, let the police investigate the whole situation. Let's not let TikTok and Twitter and Instagram determine how this whole situation goes. This. But anyway, again, internet undefeated. You can never defeat that. You can never defeat that. Yeah.
We are here. Take your time. You say what you want to say, you don't want to say. It's absolutely fine. We are here. Do you know what I'm saying?
What if young Philly is guilty? Fuck him for life. But what these young bitches, what these young ladies are doing is like they're going on TikTok, finding every lady who's interacted with young Philly, and when I say interacted, it's like said hi to young Philly or sneezed next to young Philly, or a girl like brushed against young Philly. Come in the group chat. Let's talk about it on TikTok. This doesn't help. This doesn't help the cause. That's all I'm saying. But if that nigga's guilty, lock him for life. Fuck him for life. You know what I mean? I think what I'm trying to say is like we're on the same page here.
Okay, I'm just getting. People are saying to get to the point, so I'm just gonna get to the point.
No. Listen to me. Don't worry about these rascal people, you understand? Because I'll lock off comments, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. And to be honest, they're not liking up the live like they're supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Because I'll shut this shit off. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I want you to be comfortable in telling this story because we absolutely need to get to the bottom of this shit. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not sitting on here for fucking 3 hours to, you know what I'm saying, be rushed. Absolutely the fuck not. So, Cheyenne, take your time. She wanted to go back to yours to get ready for a night with Philly, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Go.
Yeah. So the club was literally in town. I lived in town, so
I hate to sound insensitive, but that's exactly what I just said. It just seems every girl who sneezes next to young Philly now is coming out with a story.
me and this other girl, we were in the club where Philly was, and as soon as she left, my friend that was going to get ready to go see him, as soon as she left, Philly started like whining on some other girl, even though all that night, like he was like, you know, telling, I was about to say her name, telling that my.
I hope I'm not jumping ahead, but she's saying, soon as the other girl left, I'm presuming the girl is of age. If she's of age, then that's fine, right? And then after the girl left, young Philly started whining on another girl. I'm presuming that the other young girl is of age as well. Is there anything wrong with that though? I hope I'm not jumping into. I hope I have to listen to the whole thing before I comment maybe.
Friend, like, oh, you know, come back with me.
Wait, but were they together or not?
No, they weren't together. Like, they just used to see each other. So every time they go to a club together, or they see each other on the same night, they'd always leave together. Like, always.
Okay.
Always, yeah. So anyways, so that happened. And so I messaged her, told her, like, look, he's literally whining on some other girl. She comes back within, like, 5-10 minutes because I didn't live too far. And next minute, he's messaging her saying, oh, come to the car, I'm leaving. And he's literally messaging her, like, abuse, like, saying, like, I'm leaving you, I don't care, like, you know. And so...
I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to put my 2 pence in about this whole young Philly situation. And I'm not even going to talk about him personally or how shocked I am about this whole situation because I listened to the podcast, I really loved them off. Not going to talk about that. What I am going to talk about is the men, guys, I've heard this comment so many times before. Yeah, even my ex used to live by this comment of, well, she went back to the hotel room. Well, she went back to his house. So, like, what she had the intentions to sleep with him. But what else did she think was going to happen? It doesn't matter. And I can't believe how, like, it's such a common thing for men to have.
This is heavy. This is heavy. This is a heavy subject to talk about. Now, this is a heavy subject to talk about. I'm going to try and tackle it the best way I can. First of all, it does not matter if a girl comes to your hotel room. Like, you, as a man, you're not supposed to presume that that lady is supposed to sleep with you. That's retarded. That's proper class. You know what I mean? But at this, no, you know what? No, I just said what I said. Yeah, it's men, please. If a girl comes to your room, it doesn't mean she wants to fuck you. You know what I mean? Maybe she just wants to come and just hang out with you because you are a somebody. You know what I mean? Maybe you've got clout. She just wants to be around that and like maybe feed off that kind of clout as well. You know what I mean? I mean, or maybe she just likes you and just she wants to get to know you first. Uh, even though you are clouted up, she just wants you to fuck with her and show her off, but she doesn't want to sleep with you. But she wants to be around you because you're clouted up. But she doesn't want to fuck you. And then as a clouted guy, you are not supposed to presume that these young ladies are coming to fuck you. They just want to be around you because you're clouted. Does that make sense? I think it does.
This opinion, and they say it as if they're so in the right. They're like, well, she went back to the hotel, like, yeah, I'm not making excuses for him, but she went back to the hotel, so like, what were her intentions going back to a hotel with young Philly? Do you know what I mean?
Have you financed the car with Close Brothers Montenovo or Black Horse before January 2021? They could owe
care, like, you know. And so I've got a video of this, by the way. So we go to the back of the club, me and my friend, and then the girl that's going back with Philly, like, she gets in his car and he's literally shouting at her saying, like, no, get out, I don't want you here anymore, like, you're taking your time, whatever. So anyways, later that night, it was around like 3 a.m, she goes to his hotel, she rings me and she says, she's like whispering, she's saying like, oh, like, Siren, can you come, like, get an Uber from me, like, whatever. And I was like, are you okay? And she said, no, like, you know, I need to go. And she's like, actually, no, wait, 1 minute. Anyways, so later that morning, she told me what actually happened. So she wanted to leave around 3 a.m. when she called me. But then he apparently, she said, oh, you're either staying and take your clothes off or you're leaving. So she stayed because they had history and she just felt like, you know, he had all this power. Like, she felt so gullible in the moment. And when she told me that story, like 8 a.m, like, she came literally to my place, makeup on, everything, like, from the night before. She was
A lot of this stuff ain't even adding up. This guy was on tour in Australia, I'm sure. Like, how is he linking up with this woman on a regular? Is he over there all the time? Has he been doing it since he's on tour? I'm not too sure. I guess we'll find out more details as the case actually gets broken down, rather than just noise on social media from friends of friends and people that are not even directly involved. The thing that concerned me most about this case that I've seen is them claiming they've got CCTV, the police. Is this going to be just simply them leaving together from a club, going back to the hotel room to prove she's there? Or is the CCTV her in a bad way after falling unconscious? And also the extent of injuries will also matter. We all know an R charge is very hard to prove, but the police seem confident in this situation. Right now, the entire internet has turned on young Philly. There's a select few people saying, let's just see what happens. You never know, the woman could be lying. But not everybody's own friends are willing to put their name on the line right now and say, I know for a fact he didn't do this. They're still waiting to find out what happened as well. The police have dropped cases.
Alright, okay. I do want to say this. Me and my sister were talking about this young Philly situation. And we were talking about how his friends didn't come out and say, "Oh no, young Philly's like is not like, you know, supporting him." First of all, do you know what the essay thing holds? Like, of course, his shit is done. Like, you know, because those allegations mean so much. And imagine if, like, let's say cause chunkz is the one who's like more like with Philly, like with the podcast and all that. I'll use him as an example. Imagine chunkz at this very moment in time where everybody on the internet has turned against Philly. Imagine if chunkz come out and try and says like, oh no, I'm with Philly, you know what I mean? Of course he's gonna lose all his shit as well, because at the moment the internet is like, there's no way chunkz, and I'll tell you this, and this is what I told my sister. I was like, I guarantee chunkz and Philly are in communication. And I'm sure they've decided that chunkz not to say anything at this very moment. And I'm sure Philly is reassuring chunkz that he's not guilty. And I'm pretty sure as the time goes, chunkz is going to come out. But at this very moment, business-wise, it doesn't make sense for anybody to talk or to talk in support of Philly. And apparently in the British streets, Philly was a known like dickhead. It doesn't help his case as well. It does not help his case, and this is why I say sometimes just be a great guy. Don't be too egotistical. Don't be too like, narcissistic. Don't be too unhumble. Like, you have to be humble. I'm telling you, man, being humble is sexy. But this niggas sometimes you see, clout and power gives you like this ego like you don't need. Anyway, man, with that, man, with this one, I'm done, man. After 2 weeks, man, and I'm sick, by the way. So after 2 weeks, I kind of enjoyed it, and I'm gonna upload it right now. It was a great time. It was a great time. I can't wait to upload this. Man, oh man, man, oh man, man, oh man, man, oh man. Hey, people, stop being pedophiles. People, stop being pedophiles. Nah, man. Nah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. People are weird, man. People are weird. People are weird. People are weird. I'm pretty sure someone is watching me and is like, oh, that nigga is weird as fuck. It is what it is. It is what it is. But try and remember that let's respect each other. Don't use your clout to get chicks, or even if you find yourself in the moment where you get a chick who likes you because of your clout, don't never try and sleep with her. Like, you know what I mean? Like, try and control, balance yourself, control. Anyway, without further ado, I'm out. My name is D-Man, and make sure you follow me on Daily Happenings on Instagram, Daily Happenings After Hours on Twitter, on X, formerly known as Twitter, and join me number 07 on TikTok and all that stuff. Daily Happenings on TikTok. Yo, look at that. Huh? How about that? Boom.